Hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm pretty tired today, so don't mind me too much. Hello, Hamada. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking through all my games, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to play games, so I don't know what I want to play, and then I was like, I don't know, I don't like picking things, so, I decided I pulled up a whole whack of, like, personality and those kind of tests up. I think we're just gonna run some of those and do a bit of that, and then I am taking suggestions. So if there's some like wacky online quiz or some like quiz online you'd like me to try, let me know. Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I haven't done anything. I went out, did a bit of shopping, came home, chilled, and then yeah, now I'm here. Let's get to it. I don't know what to start with, but we're gonna do. Oh, I have a lot of stuff pulled up. But test color. Your free personality test based on color. Yee, get into it. Yeah, like I said, taking any suggestions. So if there's anything you want me to try, go for it. We're just. I don't even know what we're doing. We're just doing stuff because I was tired and my brain was like, oh, let's just do this. So you're welcome. Your free personality color test. Pick the colors beginning with those you prefer. That's a lot of colors. I'm a big green fan. And purple, of course. I don't know, my favorite color changes between green and purple all the time. But I like the cool color of purple, and I feel like I have a specific purple I like versus green, which I like just like a lot of greens. I don't know. Like that. Oh, shit, it disappears. Wait, am I gonna have to pick all of these? Isn't it a lot of pressure? We're just starting. That's fun. Some of these are really similar. Like this and this look exactly the same to me. Same with this and this. That and that. That and that. That and that. Am I colorblind? Or is it meant to be that these are very similar? I can't even. I know that was purple. I think that was purple as well. I like that green. I like that purple. I like that green. I like that blue. I don't. This is more stressful than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like pick three. I'm trying to figure out which ones I pick last while I'm looking at this. Like, the oranges are fine, but like, this is gonna be one of the last colors I pick, probably. I kinda like neons. I don't know. Like, those look the same to me. Same with those. That one looks the same as that one, too. Why did I pick this one first? That. Sure. Wait. This is hard. It's like, oh, here's colors. Pick colors. And it's like, ah, yes, this will definitely determine what my personality is and who I am as a person. That blue. I really like that color. That purple's a little weird. Look the same. Maybe that blue and most blues. And like, oh. We did it. Oh. No! The leaves? Now it's making me psychoanalyze what I picked last time, and I'm like, okay, which ones did I pick last time compared to which ones did I pick this time? Ah! A bit of an odd color. Those out. Take that one out. Take those out. Take these two out. Oh my god. Why did I pick the hard one to start with? I feel like I didn't actually do this the way it was supposed to be done, but you know what? Whatever. Test color was, thank you for your confidence. Result of your test. You are 41% extrovert and 59% introvert. Okay. You're imaginative and creative. You'll have always new ideas and you know how to apply them. You're also able to have an in-depth thinking. You think before acting and you know how to communicate your knowledge. You're a manager and a structured person. You know how to take into account the needs of each person while leading them towards set goals. Your imagination, 134. You're a creative person with always with new ideas. And you know how to apply them. Your intellectual performance, you're intellectual and intelligent. You wonder and you inquire before taking any action in setting your values. Your creativity, 119. You're creative. You know how to see beauty. You're intuitive and your inspiration comes from the inside. Your insights, you're thoughtful and deep. You think before getting into action and you know how to communicate your knowledge. Finally, you're attuned to others and you show a good emotional intelligence, which allows you to support people. You're a manager and a structured person. You know how to take account the needs of each person while leading them to the fixed goals. You're a manager later. You know how to organize groups of people and how to give them your energy. Seems decent. Seems decent. Next one. What do we do? You can... Who am I? Visual DNA test. We'll kind of go in order, I guess. Not really in order, but... which of these amazes you the most? No, nature, space, technology, birth, religion? I like nature, but I also like tech, but I think just from the visuals, tech. I mean, space is cool that we've got there and stuff, but it feels so surreal that it's like, nah. Yeah, like, it kind of feels like it is, but it's like not. How do you create fun in your life? Spontaneously, careful planning. I'm a pretty decent mix of both. I'm gonna do careful planning, but it's like, I carefully plan, but I'm also down for the spontaneous. How would you make the most of a morning off? Staying in bed, watching TV, reading a book, going for a run. Probably that. I do enjoy doing that every once in a while. Never that. I do like probably that more than that. I do love reading. It used to be like my favorite hobby, but I've kind of slowed down. If you're meeting a friend at 6 o'clock, when are you more likely to arrive? 10 to early. I'm an early bird. Not it, well, I am up early because of my job and stuff, but I don't like being late. I will sit in my car for like I went to pick up my coworker one morning because I carpool them or drive them in or whatever, and I got there like 15 minutes early because I picked another coworker up that I usually don't pick up, and I would just sat like on the road like before theirs and then moved over to like yeah where I was picking them up from. Alright, my desk I like to keep kind of clean. It's more of an in-between. It's not like all this, because like right now I've got the bowl from my dinner, a sketchbook, a writing book, actually technically three writing books. One's my budget, one's my plans, one's my just taking notes and sketching ideas book. But they don't look like this, it more looks like this. How large is your vocabulary? I would do this. I read, like I said, a lot when I was young. But it's like, I still run into words where I don't know what they are or what there is. Like, it's stuff, like, I kind of know, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Sorry. Figure something out quick. Side, but yeah, I would say it's pretty decent middle of the road. How of it is your imagination? I used to dream like mad. Like, I used to come up with so many good ideas. I wish I kind of wrote them all down just because that's how my brain works. And it's like, oh yes, if only I'd stuck with some of those ideas, maybe like I'd be half as creative as I used to be. I wouldn't say it's gone though. I feel like middle of the road is almost where it should be, but at the same time, I'm not. I don't know. I would maybe go fourth. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go fourth. How do you tend to act in social situations? Tell stories never. I will not tell a story unless prompted to because I think a lot of my stories are pointless, useless, not important. Until someone brings something up where I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of relates to this. I guess I could tell that. But then I'm terrible at telling stories. Crack jokes, not really. Get into debate, not really. Daydream half the time, just listen, don't know what to say. Most of the time, I'll just listen. I'm pretty good at coming up with stuff to say, but there's situations where I don't know. I do like to daydream, but I do also prefer to pay attention to people because I think everyone deserves to kind of have that, like, oh, I'm paying attention to you kind of vibe. If life was a play, who would you be? The lead, a supporting character, in the chorus line, in the audience? I would like to think of myself as a supporting character. I would, but like, everyone thinks of being the hero of their own story, like the taking on that lead role kind of thing. But I don't know. I get a lot of happiness out of like being the side character. You think you also would be like a supporting character? I don't know. I like bringing happiness to people's lives, and I'm just happy doing that. How do you feel emotion? as the monotone streamer. No, I feel it a decent bit. I don't know. Usually I feel it, but I'm good at quelling it, so I'm gonna go middle of the road. LOL, emotionally? What are you... Where... What... Jeez, I can't read. What are we most likely to find in your mind? Boxes, lyrics, books. Painting? Blank canvas or tech? I think stories? I don't organize my brain like that. Like, tech, not really. I'm always thinking of stuff. I don't know. I feel like this represents it most. I don't know. It's just pictures. What would it look like if you wrote a things you could be better at? I don't know if it'd be quite that long, but probably that long. I don't know. I think there's always room for improvement. Are there things I'm good at? Probably. Do I acknowledge that I'm good at them most of the time? Almost never. But I don't know. We'll go like this. We'll be nice to myself. Did it just beep at me? Interesting. Very interesting. How would you lead? Not that. I think I'd be more like that. I like to lead in a very, because I kind of have a leadership role, not really. But I like to lead as, I know it's hard sometimes because as the leader, you kind of have to show that dominance sometimes in the sense of like, okay, we can be friends, but we can't really be friends, especially, like, in my role, it's kind of fine, but, like, in a lot of roles, it's like you kind of have to separate yourself from your, like, in the sense of work and from your coworkers in order to have not that dominance, but that just like initial like, oh, like I'm your boss. Like you kind of have to listen to me. I'm not just someone giving you advice. Sometimes, like I'm telling you what to do. I don't know, but I usually lead like this. Which of these makes society work? Politicians? The world, the people, helping each other. I don't think it's this image. I don't think it's this image, but I also just don't have a thing for politicians. So I prefer. I don't like to get involved in politics, so this image disturbs me. I would go either or, like, people are what make it and destroy it. But I think helping each other out does. If your emotions were a place, what would they be? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my emotions would be surrounded by water. I don't think they'd be that casual. Do I think they'd be in the middle of the woods? Dog into your soul? Do you mean dig into my soul? I figured. I feel like this brings me the most peace, but this is kind of funny. The isolated house in the woods. I feel like this is more accurate to where my emotions are. This is my happy place. This is where my emotions are. How do you feel when you're under pressure? What does this mean? What does the Rubik's Cube mean? That I kind of get. This I get. That I get. I don't know. I feel pretty okay. I don't know. Where would you feel the most relaxed? Not that. Not in the kitchen. Having some drinks with the buds. At concert, I would be having fun, not relaxed. Listening to music is kind of relaxing. Playing sports, you know. I used to walk down to the water and just watch it to kind of relax. But I don't know. There's two different kinds of relaxing. Like, having a drink with the buds would be fairly relaxing. But also, I like going off and doing my own thing. Where are you now? Out and about? I'd rather not say at home at work. I'm at home. How do you react when someone insults you? I try to react like this, but I also react like this, like fight me. I usually do say fight me, but most of the time when people insult me, it's in a joking manner. I know people will be like, haha, you just think it's a joking manner, but actually, most of the time it's in a joking manner amongst friends. So, I don't know. I guess that's me kind of laughing at it and being like, fight me. No, I feel like that came off kind of aggressive. I don't know. I feel like I laugh at it. I don't really like deflate. Like, I don't know. Depends on the insult. Most of the time I'm pretty good about it. I think we'll go with this because this is accurate saying wise, but this is more. I don't know. I'm kind of between these two images. I think this is more it. How do you like to celebrate a personal achievement? These are both getting drinks. This is like everyone praising me. This is me celebrating myself. I like to celebrate with friends. I think this feels very intimate. This feels friendly. I'm gonna go with friendly. How do you react to other people's success? Oh, I am your #1 cheerleader, man. I love to see people succeed. Which is the most like you at a party. I'm not dancing. I do drink. I think I'm most likely chill and chat. I don't know. I like talking to people. Who would be the most likely to think like you? The artist, the thinker, the policeman, the construction guy, just the robot writer. I think like, not just because I build planes or whatever, but the construction guy, I don't know. Like, I am a thinker, but storytellers' minds are just off somewhere else. These guys are just, I don't know. I'm not office thought. I'm not, or maybe artist, I don't know. This guy's thinking. You know what? We're gonna go with the thinker. In general, how do you think people treat others? I think it's like that like, okay, we're gonna go with this one actually. Like, it's kind of like that hesitant, like, I don't know. It's not everyone treats everyone the same. It's not like I can have a single opinion on this, but out of these, which is more important? Defense, freedom, law, peace. Freedom. When would you clean up? Alright, yeah, this is more of an accurate representation of my desk. It's got like a couple things lying around, but it's not like an insane amount of garbage and stuff. My desk is very small though, so I don't have room to gather a lot of stuff. What's your style of organization? It looks more like this, except without the post-it notes. I just have a lot of books with a lot of notes randomly everywhere. How much planning do you do before you start work? I would say minimal, but at least some. What's the best way to learn? Watching someone else do it? Learning yourself? I think just doing it. I assume that's what this image is, right? How much energy do you have after meeting new people? Usually fairly low, because it's usually in a social situation that has, you know what, we're mediums. It depends on the person. Sometimes I get more hyped up, sometimes I don't. And a lot of times I'm in social situations that just exhaust me anyway. But always nice to meet new people. How comfortable do you feel if you spend a day on your own? I'm pretty relaxed, I would say. When things go wrong, where does your mind take you? I used to be more like that, but I think more like this now. What are you most likely to do after getting in an argument? I rarely go for a walk, go shopping, eat, hang out with the cat. I usually get more like that. I don't know. I don't get into arguments often, but half the time I just let arguments go because I'm like, it's not worth to fight someone on half the shit that people fight shit on shit for. So I'm like, whatever. Which game would you rather play? Cards, chess? Twister's fun, but it's not like, I don't know. I do enjoy like card games and stuff, but this looks like it's a good group. And that's like single to, I don't know, I like playing games with friends. What of these are you passionate about? Pick as many as you like. Cooking, art, yes. I'm pretty techie. Shopping, I want to say I'm passionate about cars, music, plants, family, photography. I don't know. I think just the two. Like, I'm not passionate about construction, but do I think construction's cool? Yeah. How do you most like to be entertained? I do like these, I do like those. Concerts are fun. Like, I do enjoy concerts, but they can be a little exhausting. This is about how I've only ever been to one concert. I do enjoy the movies, I do enjoy books. Theater's not really for me. Magazines, newspaper, sports. TV, kind of, but I think computer is better for me. What age are you? 21 to 24. In which province do you live? I'm single. No children. Undergraduate technically. Are you currently employed? We're just gonna do employed. How would you describe your line of work? Manufacturing. Kind of manufacturing. Female. Last section contains a mix of lifestyle and brand. Preference questions. It's not essential, but it helps us keep the quick trees. Are you? No, not right now. That's all, folks. Next click. I'll give you a response. Which of these would you like your next quiz to be about? Oh. Personality. Okay, guys. You are the stargazer, laid-back dreamer. You lie back and look up to the skies to dream. Yay! Openness, 79%. Your high level of openness suggests that you are imaginative, creative, and comfortable with a variety and change, but you can also tend towards individualistic behavior and impractical thinking. Conciseness. You 24%. Conceitedness. 24%. You like to act immediately on impulse, which can be both effective and fun. You can be flexible and respond well to changes in situations, but can easily be distracted. Extroversion, 24. Your low-level extroversion suggests you are likely to be more reserved than other people, enjoy time alone, and value maintaining strong relationships with a few close friends. Yes. Agreeableness, 82%. You value getting along with others, so you're considerate, friendly, and willing to compromise your interests for the benefit of the group around you. As a result, you tend to be very popular. I'm popular, guys. You hear that? No, but it's actually pretty correct so far. Nature, 54%. You tend to have a more realist outlook on life and can be sensitive to the needs of others. Having a greater self-awareness too, you're finely tuned to what feels best for you and value the safety of knowing what to expect. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a lot. Outlook. Realist. Realists like to see things the way they are, but it's important to remember that everyone sees the world differently. You might tend to keep a level head and don't excite easily, but this can leave you susceptible to bouts of gloominess. If you feel yourself moving towards negative emotions, try looking to other people for fresh perspectives. Character, thoughtful. Thoughtful people have a very giving and sympathetic character and are genuinely interested in and concerned about others. However, they can sometimes lack the persistence to follow through with their positive intentions. Luckily, you're very adept at inspiring good feelings and actions in others who can help carry you along too. Self-control, reserved. You may feel a bit conflicted when you've been wronged. On one hand, it can affect you deeply, but on the other hand, you can be scared of saying something about it for fear of upsetting other people. The result is that you might direct your emotion inwards, which can be unhealthy. You can't always be the nice guy, but what if I always want to be the nice guy? It happens, it happens. Composure, direct. Direct people can find it hard to resist their urges and impulses. In fact, when they really want something, it's hard for them to keep their desire in check. If you find it all too easy to sacrifice your long-term goals for instant gratification or wake up with a major headache the next morning, this might be an aspect of your life that would benefit from a bit more concentration. I don't feel like my composure is direct, but who knows? Taste, creator. Your real interests lie in creative activities. You can seem quite a private person, but you're equally comfortable pursuing your interests with a group of like-minded people or by yourself. People who share this characteristics like a challenge they can get their teeth into and really focus on without any distractions. Sociability, humble. People with this characteristic tend to be modest and self-effacing. They enjoy their privacy and their own company, but are also sympathetic to the needs of others. In fact, sometimes they can be too trusting of people. If you recognize this trait in yourself, it's important to have someone you're sure you can trust looking out for you. Fair, fair. Action, laid back. Laid back people don't worry too much about big plans and goals. They're much more likely to keep a fairly clean slate, so they're able to respond to the sudden important jobs that always seem to crop up. You might sometimes lack the motivation to take charge or avoid coming up with new ideas, but you know deep down that putting in the effort will benefit you in the long run. Oof. Very real, very real. Attitude, progressive. People with progressive attitudes tend to have a great deal of faith in human nature and believe in education, cooperation, and free thinking as ways to help develop society. They're willing to try new ideas and solutions and take a thoughtful approach to issues. It sounds like you tend to be seen as the voice of reason in most situations. True. Process, dreamer. Dreamers get very excited by the prospect of new ideas and ways of seeing the world, but they tend to lose their way in theoretical possibilities and flights of fancy. If this sounds like you might be seen as a fantastic starter, but not a great finisher. But no one can fault your enthusiasm and ability to thrive in the uncertainty of the new. Force yourself to be a bit more organized and you'll blow people away. Resilience, sensitive. Sensitive people are extremely aware of potential dangers and problems around them. Perhaps a little too aware sometimes. In fact, they tend to purposely imagine worst-case scenarios. If you recognize this as a trait in yourself, rather than let yourself be overcome by fear, use these theoretical situations to stimulate yourself to come up with more imaginative solutions. Interesting. That's cool. I am the stargazer, a laid-back dreamer. I like that. That's cool. I felt fairly like this was fairly accurate for being a quick little test. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Fixed it. Yes, I did. It's very cool. Very cool. I like that. I did get that I needed to plan more in the other tests I did the other day. Okay, next we have the DISC personality assessment. It discovers your personality at work. It's about, what is it? This stands for stuff. It's like, I forget what. It's like confidence. Something. Okay. In each pair, mark the circle near the word that describes you the best. If either word describes you or equally well, mark the one in the circle. I'm pretty open. cheerful, reserved, dynamic. I kind of like the middle for that one. Humble and bold. Definitely more humble than bold. Generous and strict. More generous than strict. Lively, systematic. I would say lively. Obedient or outspoken. Modest and challenging. Challenging. I actually know I'm modest, I guess, for myself. Helpful. Enthusiastic. Compliant, enterprising. Definitely compliant. Gentle, direct. I like being direct. Not like, I'd be gentle about it, but accommodating and firm. Definitely more accommodating. Playful, analytical. Definitely tactful, expressive. Aggressive, even-tempered, tough. Definitely that. Accepting, matter of fact. I'm pretty accepting. A little too perfectionistic sometimes. Quiet, charismatic. Definitely more quiet than charismatic. Obliging, assertive. Trusting and questioning. I'm pretty trusting. Lighthearted and precise. Cautious and adventurous. Receptive, decisive. I'm pretty receptive. Indicate how well each word describes you. Agreeable. Not like me. Daring. A little bit. I would put myself... Oh, middle of the road for daring. Sociable. Yeah. Dominant. Not like me. Patient. Like me. Soft-spoken. I think people at work complain too much that I speak too quietly. I have a little bit of competitiveness to me. In a group, I'm likely to... I listen and stay quiet before... Like, I quietly listen to everyone's ideas before I stuff. On a team project, I'm most concerned with getting things done correctly and efficiently. I'm most comfortable taking command and making decisions. Let others make the final decision. When giving feedback to someone, I focus on motivating the person and let them know they're appreciating, being accurate and factual about the performance. I like doing both, but I tend to do the first one. Most attractive work I can do long. I like interacting with the others. I don't know. I think it just, I do enjoy like going off and doing my own thing, but I think it's also nice to just have people around to bounce ideas off of and even just hang out and talk. Someone presents a plan, I'm more likely to analyze and point out the flaws and think about how it can be helpful in making the plan happen. And then mentioning any flaws that may need to happen. Work style survey. Okay. I am woman. I am that age. I am... You're this type. I'm a support. That's what the S stands for. How people see me at work. Empathetic and compassionate, kind and caring and helpful. Happy to support others' goals. Workplace motto. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. And then, which means I'm helpful, caring towards others in the workplace. I notice a team and colleagues need. Look for ways to be of service. I do this too much. Like, it's to the point where, like, people will be looking for items and I just kind of know where they are. I like to observe and notice who's using what tools and stuff like that, and I'll be like, oh, if you need that, go to that person. Or when people are like, oh, I'm looking for this person, they tend to come to me first, because I just am very observant, and I like to look around, and a lot of times, yeah, I offer support. If I'm like, oh, it's getting close to the end of the day, I should see if that person needs help, or, oh, it looks like that person's a little slow, or they're down a person, I'll be like, yo, like, I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll come over and help, like, I'll be right there, kind of thing. Or and then I'll walk over and someone else will be helping. I'm like, oh, no, you guys got this. Like, if you need me, let me know. But, like, you guys got this. Hey, hype for the support. Okay. So, this system was created as a simple but powerful way to understand people's behavior and the way they interact with another. This system describes people in terms of 4 broad styles: drive, influence, support, and clarity. So I definitely have more support, is helpful and shows care for others, looks for ways to assist and serve, influence, engages others and shows enthusiasm, inspires, motivates others, take charge of thing to get things done, makes decisions and takes action is my smallest, which is fair. I have a lot of stuff. I don't like pushing people, so I'm like, I'll do it myself. Which doesn't always work. So clarity. Work steadily within systems, focuses on order, accuracy, and precision. Yes. Very cool. Very cool. Did that one already. We got this one. And this one. Test your emotional intelligence. Space is expressing surprise, sadness, fear, embarrassment. Fear. It is fear. Correct. Let's go. Feel like this is politeness. The eyebrows aren't raised. I didn't realize this was gonna be a physical thing. Happiness. That's angry. I feel bad. I failed the question already. That's amusement to me. Embarrassment. I don't like this game. That's contempt to me. Pride. That's a prideful face. Oh my god. Surprise. Disgust. Contempt. Disgust. These are two. I don't know. I'm failing. This isn't a personality test. This is like, oh, how how emotionally intelligent are you? But these people are like over exaggerating it, so it's like hard, you know? Or flirtatious. Yeah, I know when people are flirting with me, yeah. Pain, that looks painful. Just like this test. Interest? It looks like he's like begging for something. Like he wants compassion. I don't like this. This is amusement. Or excitement. Okay. I was gonna say. Surprise, interest, desire. This looks like desire to me. Is interest and desire not just the same thing? This sadness. Like this is too much. This is too sad, okay? This is too sad. Well, that, okay. Interest, desire is that. Okay, so in order to show desire, you need to open your mouth and have your tongue sticking out. That's how you show desire. Look. Faces expressing sadness, embarrassment, shame. This looks shame. Shame. I know a lot of them. Like this game. This looks like politeness. She looks shy. This looks like embarrassment. Looks shy. Very shy. He looks like he's trying to hold his breath. Next time you feel guilty, look like this. No, this is pain. Okay. he's in pain. He's in pain, okay. This looks flirtatious. No, okay. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I don't have political views. Outside of the States. Why do you need to know this? Not bad. Your score places around the average of reading expressions, and research suggests that people can improve their emotional recognition skills with practice. Psh. Now we're gonna see what my face is doing. Oh, look. What am I? Am I scared? Oh, now I'm angry. Oh, now I'm sad. Oh, now I'm blushing. And now I'm pale. There we go. Oh, that was traumatizing. Okay. Moving on. Next test is just a free fun personality test. It's on personalityperfect.com. I guess I should have been studying these sites. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Oh yeah. Okay, choose the answer that best describes you. Your gut reaction is probably correct. Don't pick an answer, because it's what you think society wants. Be true to yourself, be honest as possible, even if you don't like the answer. You're waiting a long line. Keep your eyes on your phone. Roommates, it's great to have someone there. I like having people there. You're going on a day trip to the mountains. You plan where to go and what to do. Your desk is kind of a jumble of everything I'm working on. If you had to choose, you'd rather be an engineer, designer, a designer. Much more interested in production and distribution, design, and research. Design, not so much research. Hype, let's go! For you, it's more common that your head rules your heart rules your head. Your heart rules the head. My heart is big, it's full, it makes all my decisions for me. No, not all of them. I do think. My heart tells me something and then I think it over. You're more interested in doing things the most logical way, in the grand way of tradition. Most logical way. You're at a party with people you don't know. You're standing at the edge, wishing you were home until someone approaches you and you make new friends. Been assigned a complicated task at work. You'd like to have all relevant information. You'll have fun discovering details as you go. Yep. I usually start with what I know and then ask questions as I do it. Use the word that describes you better. Conventional or creative? Creative. You've been introduced to a friend of a friend. You become buddies on the spot. It'll take a few more conversations before you open them. It's sometimes people that you're friends with are great friends, but then their friends, they're totally different vibes. Like, I have different vibes of friends. Like, I have some friends that, like, I'd be down for them to meet, but I know they wouldn't be, like, the best of friends immediately, kind of thing. Your friends describe you as a very open person. I don't keep a lot of stuff private, just because most of it doesn't matter anyways. Given the choice, you'd rather see the world for what it is or what it could be. What it could be. I like to acknowledge what goes on in the world around me, but I think it's always good to look to a brighter and better future. Class projects are far better when you can be part of a group. I'm gonna say when you work by yourself. Oh yeah, I like working on a team, but for class projects, you gotta rely on yourself sometimes, so. Prearranged schedules, they provide necessary schedules, they cramp my style. Only because a lot of times when I come up with, like, I do like organizing stuff, but if I come up with like a prearranged schedule, a lot of the time I'm like, no, I'm not actually gonna do it. I don't want to do this prearranged thing. People who organize their closets save a lot of time and hassle every morning and should be spending their time on more fun. They save a lot of time and hassle in the morning. Your ideal partner is smart, reliable, logical, passionate, sensitive, and romantic. I do like someone smart, reliable, and logical, but I also like someone that's passionate, sensitive, and romantic. Choose the word that describes you better. Analytical or free-spirited? Free-spirited. Wait, is it for my romance choice? Is that why you are pog champing? Choose the word that describes you better. Methodical or spontaneous? Methodical. Oh. Choose... Because I do like doing stuff on the spot, but Nice tone. Lol. You like my tone of voice? Orderly or messy? I am messy. I am methodical messy. I ought to make it kinda interesting, you know? I don't know if this is making me sleepier or not. I don't know. I'm undecided. Choose the word describes you better. Sensible or fascinating? Sensible. I am fascinating, but I do like to present the world in a sensible fashion. Choose the word that describes you better. Logical or emotional? Emotional. At work, you usually stick to methods you were trained with. Yes. If people at my work came up with a system that works and I like to stick it to that, so, and we've had a lot of problems, especially in my line of work, where people try new things and it doesn't work out and it causes us issues down the line. But we have tried new things and it works. I'm not opposed to trying new things, but our work's things need to be in a very specific way, so it's better we kind of stick to what we know, unless it changes. On any given weeknight, you would rather spend the evening with a group of people, spend the evening by yourself at home? This is a trick question. Because I like spending my evening at home, but with a group of people online. So I'm gonna do... And I like going out. I don't know. I do on a weeknight. Yeah, okay. Evening with people. Your boss is good-natured but inconsistent. You prefer more reliability, even if it means sacrificing friendliness. You'd rather remain a friend. I'd rather than be a boss. A bossy boss. You started a new business and it supports traditional, it revolutionizes, supports traditional values. Stuff works, it works. Consider it a compliment if someone called you a consistently reasonable person, a person with depth of feeling. Either or, but I like being called reasonable more. The most important thing I want to improve about myself, social skills, likable, convincing, outgoing, confidence is definitely one. I do want to reduce less stress from my life, but I think that has to do with being confident. My education level. I have a bachelor's. No. Oh, it's optional. Whew. I don't remember what my email is at the moment. INFP, the idealist, introverted, innovative, feeling, perceiving. So I'm actually the mediator on 16 personalities, but maybe we'll do that one again and see it, but I don't know. I used to be a mediator. But I don't know how depth this goes in. Quiet, intuitive, considering. Yeah, because I need to. Is it on here? Counselor, mastermind, giver, craftsman, provider, idealist, performer, nurturer. Oh, okay. Visionary, composure, nurturer, thinker. Maybe I've changed. Maybe now I am the other. But interesting. Now we're doing the Hero Erickson multiple choice Rorschach test. This test consists of 10 images. For each image, you will be given some time to memorize it, and then following page, you'll have to pick from a list of what best descriptions that images. The original instructions call for each image projected on the screen. 30 seconds, and the test lets you go as fast as you want. However, it's recommended you not go too fast. So this is a psychological test developed in 1921 by Herman Rorschach to measure thoughtful disorder and purpose in identifying mental illness. So this is like those images that you see in like any movies or horror games where they're like, oh, what is this? That's what this should be. Okay. Kind of getting like a face, something holding something with like maybe like I'm getting like not harpy vibes, but like you know how Hermes has like the wings on his like head wrap thing? That's what I'm getting from these two things, and they're pulling something here in the middle apart. Like maybe that's someone's hand sticking up kind of thing, and that's like their robe. That's the vibe I'm getting, but we'll see. Choose what would be best description. First, if there's a second that fits well, okay. Army or Navy album, crumbling cliffs, a bat, nothing at all, two people, pelvis, and X-ray pictures, pincers, a dirty mess, part of my body, something not listed. Something not listed here. Looks like they're high-fiving, and then they're foot-fiving. I kind of get Stitch vibes. Like, I feel like these are two Stitches high-fiving. Trying to, like, give it, like, a grander look. Like, try and not look so much into the details and kind of give it just a once-over big look. But, interesting. A bug somebody stepped on, nothing at all. Two Scotty dogs, little faces on the sides, bloody spinal column, white top. Two elephants, two clowns, black and red. I'm gonna go with the two Scotty dogs. I asked black and red as my second. I don't know if this is weird. I see a mantis and a bow. Or like two waiters serving a female. Kind of. I do see two men. Ooh. I'm getting like Overlord, like that's the head, that's the giant cape. That's maybe wings on the back, that's like a robe. Then I also see like a face here. Interesting. Man in a fur coat. Oh, it's like a butterfly. Or like a giant bird flying in the wind with like a snail head. Hello, Salad. Welcome in. We are doing the Harrower Erickson test. These are the like tests where you see an image and you have to like they psychoanalyze you on it based on what you see. I see a bat or a butterfly, I think. Pair of pliers? Interesting. Yeah, think blots, pretty much. Oh, hello! Welcome in, Squid. Welcome in, Salad. We are doing some tests. If you have any test suggestions too, feel free to throw them in chat. Because I'm just kind of doing some random tests. I didn't feel like playing games tonight. No, not bad at all. Because it's your own interpretation of it. I'm kind of thinking it's like an animal hide, like maybe a dragon hide, like if that's the dragon's head and then that's like its body kind of thing. Or that it's some sort of like sword or dagger here being like pushed into the earth or like a drill or something. I don't know. Do a Percy Jackson house test? Sure, I can do that. Oh! Salad, if you need any of Rick Riordan stuff, I literally have a Rick Riordan shelf, so I can help you out if you need it. I do agree that the first series is better, but I have got all of them, and I don't think I have all of the new ones from that series, because it's the Percy Jackson ones, and then the Heroes of Olympus, and then after that, it's the, whatever the one after it is with Apollo. And then there's the Nordic one, the Magnus Chase. It's kind of same universe, but then technically, the Red Pyramid, like the Egyptian stuff, came before the Greek stuff, but the Greek stuff is when Rick Riordan popped off, so like, I don't have any of the Egyptian stuff. I should get it one day. But I've got a full shelf, so if you need recommendations or anything, I got you. I used to love it. I love Greek mythology and mythology in general and folklore and that kind of stuff. So those stories were a big part. Okay. Yeah, and technically, there is like a crossover of the Egyptian one with the Greek one, but it's in like one of the extra books, and then technically the Nordic one is crossed over with the Greek one, because technically the main character, so it's called the Magnus Chase series, and Annabeth Chase, they're like cousins or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's not canon. Oh yeah, I mean, it takes time to get through things and read some stuff sometimes, so. It is what it is. Two kings crowned, an x-ray picture, sex organs, totem pole, fur rug, mud and water, polished post. Gray smudge. Okay, I'm going first for rug, because first thing I thought was hide, and then I'm actually gonna go totem pole, because I was thinking of the sword and stuff. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. I used to read, before I really discovered the internet, I used to read, like, 3 books in a week or something like that in Shane. I wish I remembered some of the, like, books I read when I was younger, because some of the series, like, they started and they never finished, but, like, some of the stuff I'm like, I would love to go back and, like, reread it. I mean, sometimes it would probably suck, being like, oh, shit. It's not as good as I remember it, but I don't know, I think it would be fun. Oh yeah, yeah, they are fairly quick reads. I have a lot of books. I want to get like I want to have be one of those people with like a giant study, but it's like all like fantasy, sci-fi, manga, like that kind of stuff. I'm not a Warrior Cats kid. Oh, yeah. It sucks when it feels like you outgrow stuff, especially stuff you love when you're younger. I like stuff when you can read it and you can recognize, like, hey, this is something I read, and it is a little young, but I still get that, like, nostalgic feeling enough where it's like, it's still a good read. I heard of Warrior Cats, but it wasn't really around. I read the, oh my god. Give me a quick second. Uh... Uh, the, uh, the Silverwing trilogy. This is what I read. I read that when I was younger. That was a good read. And then I did also read Gregor the Overlander. I forgot about some of these. Oh my god. Yeah, I did read both of these. And then I read the Darkest Mind series. I read a lot more than that. I have the entire Crystal Lacey, Fire Within series. I've got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of books that I read and I forgot about stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. My mom used to work as a librarian, so I would order the books in, and then she would bring them, and I would be like, oh, oh yeah. I wish I discovered manga and like anime when I was a kid because it's like I've discovered it now and it's kind of my passion now, but it's like it's because I missed out on it as when I was a kid because no one knew what it was. I didn't even know. Like I was introduced to anime through RWBY, which is Rooster Teeth's like animation production. And I had no idea what it was until I met some like friends in high school, and they're like, "Hey, check this out! Like, this is by you watch their YouTube videos. Like, they also do like animation." I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me watch this." And then I went down the rabbit hole of finding other anime. I'm like, "Holy shit! There's a lot of good stuff here." Like, it's very much the kind of thing I would have been. Ooh, mysteries. Okay. Yeah, I do. I don't know how much mystery I've actually read. I do enjoy I used to enjoy horror books a lot actually. I did like Battle of the Books and stuff like that where it's like you have a certain number of books to read and then you have to answer questions based on the info. I won one year, but the rest of it I was just like, eh. Oh, that's no fun, Salad. I mean, it's nice that you guys tried to do something together like that. Like I think it's nice when like series, games, books and stuff can bring people together, but like yeah. If it falls through, it's gonna suck. Of course, having a falling out with any friend is gonna be a terrible thing, but it happens. People come and go in your life, and it's unfortunate, but it sucks when it destroys your passion for something, especially if you were really into it. But like, if you also fade out of something because you got into it with that person, it makes sense. I kind of see it in this picture. Sorry, I'm kind of abrupt. Um, Kind of looks like two faces staring at each other to me. Kind of looks like a bat in the middle with the like a devil. I do see two women, animal or animals heads, map, dirty ice and snow, limp tails. Feather, actually, bookend something. I think two women talking was accurate. Uh, I didn't really have interest in much other than reading, but I do get the idea of being a follower. But it's like you get influenced by people around you, so you tend to be more into what everyone around you's into. Like, I feel like until you can kind of meet new people, then you're like, oh, there is a lot more out here than I thought. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's a discoverable discoverability factor too, right? Like, um, yeah, I wish I still read, but it's like, I don't know. I wish I still read and I probably could still read. It's a choice for me not to read. You saw clouds first. Interesting. Oh, this one has color. I see otters climbing cliff. Otters are like, I don't know, some small mammal thing. Or I see someone's back. This looks like a spine and kind of ribs, maybe a collarbone there. Oh, fair. I mean, being a librarian, you kind of get, like, I don't know, you get access to a full library of books, literally, so. School ruined reading for you? Oh, no. The textbook grind. I do get that. Okay, so you see these Morris Badgers. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I do like video games because they're a bit more engaging. That's why I like playing horror games because I love story aspects of horror games. I find they have some of the most interesting stories a lot of times. Sometimes they're a little like, oh, I'm just trying to get you with a jump scare, but like a lot of them have like a good background story, and a lot of games tend to be like psychological horror, which I think just usually those ones tend to have a decent story. Heh, you get to cheat the system. Yeah, I see someone's back in like badgers, I think, is what I'm gonna go with. I like that there's color in this one. That's what made it like pop to me at first. Flowers are leaves, X-ray, pink, blue, horseshoe crab. I didn't see a colored coat of arms. I can kind of see that. Fire, ice, life, and death. Two animals, blue flags, parts of my body. I think I'm gonna do the two animals and the parts of my body, although I do think the crest is a good option. I definitely didn't see fire, ice, life, and death. You saw an x-ray picture? Oh, okay. You guys are welcome to do this test too. It's just Harrower Erickson multiple choice. But like I don't know if it'll show the same stuff or not. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna get from this too. I'll have to see. Uh um yeah, let me type it in chat. It's uh, that should be it. I guess I can just also include the link, but I it happens. Uh, I kind of see like a mirrored like battle scene, like you know in those posters where it's like showing like the like good guys on one side and bad side on others, and it's like that kind of clash. I'm getting kind of deer vibes up here. I'm also getting kind of Christmas vibes with the colors. I just kind of see like a face here where it's like a mask, like that's nose, like smoke coming out of the eyes, and maybe blood coming out of the mouth. Like this animal here is choking. Narnia. Oh, I don't remember what the witch's name. I do kind of get Narnia vibes. I don't think I see the witch though. But oh, like that's her head kind of thing, and then that's her like oh the ruffles of her dress. Okay, okay. Or, oh, two of them looking at each other. Oh, it's like, wait a second. Okay, that's fair. What are our options? Red, green, and orange. Seahorses or lobsters? Two mermaids? Okay, you kind of got that underwater vibe. Parts of my body, smokes, flames, or explosion. Deer horns or horns of a deer. That's what my mind went to. Two witches or Santa Clauses. You guys are like on the spot with this. I saw bloody clouds next. Oh, this one is. This one's like a party. Yeah, colors definitely popped out for this one. Oh, let me zoom this in for you guys too. I didn't realize how far off it was. It might not look perfect, but that's here. There we go. There you guys go. Sorry, I didn't realize it was that far back for you guys. um. Um. Yeah, so it tells you to memorize, and then based on the description, or based on what you remember, pick like what you think best fits it in the next one. It's just like you don't have to memorize it thing for thing, but that's why you're supposed to look at it for like at least 30 seconds. So that way you can kind of like look at it, decide like what you want to like take it as kind of thing. This one is a lot for my brain to process if I'm gonna be honest. Um, I don't know if it's because we kind of had that underwater thing going on, but I'm getting like lionfish vibes from that, and then just like, I don't know, bit of this, bit of that. Maybe that's like kelp and fish. I'm getting kind of like germ vibes. Bugs and wishbones. Ah, I see the wishbone. Fair. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something. Okay. Choose what. Yeah, choose what would be the best description of the image you just saw and mark it in the column first. If there's a second description that fits well too, mark it in the column second. Spilt paint. That's kind of a Chinese print, X-ray picture, blue, red, blue, or green, spider, caterpillars, crabs, and insects. Parts of my inside, a color chart or map. Nothing at all. Flower, garden, or gay tropical fish. I'm going with the gay tropical. I feel like I'm interpreting that incorrectly or something, but I'm gonna do red, blue, or green as well because I feel like the colors really popped. Please answer this sort research survey to unlock your results. Ba, 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 ba. I did it. No. I'm gonna open that in a new tab. I don't wanna. It's like a scam. Are you serious? No! There ain't no way. Wow. It's something. Well, Percy Jackson test next, right? Jackson sorting. You think it's not even letting me go to the survey now? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it should be okay, but definitely if you don't want, I don't think it should have spoilers, but Percy Jackson, Swords. Or I guess Who's Your Godly Parent would probably be. I think Artemis is cool, but at the same time, she, kind of just murders all her, like, sons, so. Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Go ahead and dip. I assume this won't take, like, too long, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, we are starting. Okay. Which is your favorite color? Blue, green, dirt. I like the black. Which of the following places do you prefer? The mall, the beach, the forest, the library, cemetery, concert hall, the forest. It brings me comfort, because that's where I was raised. Oh, fuck, nowhere. Which of these foods is your go-to? Black like your soul? No, you. Your soul's black. If my soul's black, your soul's black. Maybe everyone just has black souls. It's not an insult if you don't take it as an insult. Sushi, shish kebab, s'mores, rice cake, tuna, barbecue ribs. These are, I mean, sushi is kind of my go-to these days, but like, these are very interesting. Which of these is your favorite pastime? Bros. Oh, 100%. Like, instead of just showing like the color, it showed items with the color. I'm trying to answer it as if I don't know what's going on. I wish I practiced archery. Exploring a cave, building with Lego, shopping for clothes, riding a horse. Exploring a cave. Yeah, like, come on. Where's our gaming god out here? Which of these animals is your favorite? A chinchilla? This is a reference, I assume. But it's like, just put, like, we got two breeds of dog here, like, I don't know. Chill, dolphin, Rottweiler, elephant, owl, deer. Of these animals, I'm picking a deer. Owls are cool, Rottweilers are cool, but I don't know. I think we're just gonna pick a deer. What kind of music do you like best? New age, classical, pop, show tunes, cool jazz, The Grateful Dead. I'm just gonna pick like pop. I don't know. I don't. What's new age? Is new age like just new songs that come out? I know. What's Grateful Dead? I assume it's a reference that I'm forgetting about. Most definitely is a reference that I'm forgetting about. The band? Oh. Is it like they're just like, ah, not enough gods camp, especially after the expansion. Oh, the expansion adds way too many gods, so like add like, oh no. Add them into like a test kind of thing. I just clicked on the first test I saw too. If you know of a better one, I'm down. Also, I am still taking suggestions if anyone has any other stuff, because I kind of almost have run out of stuff. Oh, whoops. But which one of these apps would you most likely use? Zombie Run, City Planner, Hurricane Tracker, Love Match, Voice Recorder, or Wildlife Calls? Probably City Planner. I have like a matching game on my phone. Definitely not Zombie Run, not a Hurricane Tracker, not Love Match. Maybe a voice recorder. But I feel like City Planner might be it. Because I've got like those kind of games where it's like you're building up your town by like matching stuff. What is your fatal flaw? I can be moody, I can be arrogant, I can be vain, I can be too proud, I can be selfish, I tend to distrust people. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Am I moody? Am I arrogant? Am I vain? Am I proud? Am I selfish? I tend to distrust people, including you. Haha. No, I just tend to have a mild distrust towards people. I say mild. Def a planner. Yes, I'm definitely a planner. Planning was definitely not the word Test Secrets of the Soul told me I needed to keep in mind. Which is your best quality? I'm an independent worker, I'm creative, I'm a strategic thinker, I'm good at networking, I'm steadfast friend, I'm a natural leader. I like to think I'm a steadfast friend. I got Artemis! I stole your thing, Squid. Congratulations, you survived monster attacks and made it safely to Camp Half-Blood for the training camp for Greek demigods. What's that? You don't know where to stow your gear? Don't worry, the Hermes cabin will take you in. You can bunk there until you've been claimed by the god you were born you. Or if you don't want to wait around, definitely the gods can be a bit unreliable. Take this quiz for a rapid result. Just don't blame me if you don't like the answer. Technically. Wait, you got Poseidon? I want Poseidon. Technically, Artemis can't even have kids. Good work. Based on your responses, you're a hunter of Artemis, and you don't have a godly parent per se, but go ahead and make yourself a home in cabin number 8. Train well, don't forget to brush your teeth occasionally, and try not to get sent on a quest. They tend to shorten your lifespan. Your activities director, Chiron. I should have chose Delphin, you're right. Let me try another one. We'll do 2 just to get, like, you know, that fact check. Yeah, Owl's definitely an Athena. Yeah, just to be sure. Let's do this one. Quiz Expo. Analyzes your personality. Wait, this one only has 6? Wait, it says from 12 gods, but then... Wait a second. Too bright. Too bright. So bright. I'm not gonna do this one. What about this one? Oh yeah, this one has an Aphrodite. Like an Aphrodite, so hopefully, I'm sorry, Hamada, I know your gremlin eyes can't take the bright screen. But deal with it. Just kidding. I mean, I can't really fix it, so you're kind of stuck. I'm sorry, don't cry. If you cry, I'll start crying and then we'll all be crying and it'll be sad. It'll be real sad. Okay, starting down a path in a mysterious wood. Which direction do you go? North, south, east, or west? West, baby. Which of these companions would you trust the most? A crow. They used to be like messenger things for a lot of people. Lionfish are poisonous. You discover a potion in the woods. What does it taste like? I like strawberries and lime and chocolate, but I like strawberries. Bisons would take you out too. You stumble upon a portal. Where do you hope it takes you? Into the pages of a book. That would be fun. Do you prefer eternal night or eternal day? I do like it being daytime, but I do like the night more. Remember, I'm a stargazer or star dreamer or whatever my personality test said I was. Which element do you feel the most drawn to? Space, mind, power, time, soul, or reality? Well, I am stuck in reality, so... You hatch a mystical egg. It turns out to be a Pegasus, a sea serpent, a dragon, or a hydra. Dragon. I have a dragon tattoo. I can't really pick anything besides dragon if anything mythical comes up. Unless there's no dragon. When faced with adventure, your greatest skill is your bravery, intuition, selflessness, strength, wit, optimism. Selflessness. Do you believe in the power of prophecy? No way. Free will all the way. Psh, prophecy. Psh. I am a child, Dionysus. People expect you to be the life of the party, and don't get us wrong, you totally are, but really you're so much more. For one thing, you'd have a green thumb if you set your mind to it, and because you really do just want everyone to get along, you're a phenomenal actor, especially in social situations. You're charismatic in a normal day-to-day life. What's more useful than that? I got Dionysus. Okay, I know these tests are, like, you know, the questions are kind of but, like, I'm not social. Help. What? Oh, I just noticed my music stopped. Oops. It's probably been off for a while. Whoopsie-daisy. They're revealing- You alcoholic! No! No, I'm not an alcoholic. Dionysus is also about free will and nature. I don't see anyone else who got Dionysus. I mean... Oh, hydrate. Oh, Travi, you always catch me when I have no water. Okay. The internet is full of lies. Don't trust anything the internet has to say, and I've gotta go get water. I'll be back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I don't have my headphones on yet, but I'm coming back. Thank you for the hydrate. I got my water and I'm hydrating. You always catch me when I've either finished my water or just forgot to grab water. What test shall we do next? I'll figure out what quiz this. Let's see what this. Alright, we got which Becky Alberti character are you? I have no idea what that is. Give us your sun sign. Get a book rec. Divergent every single time. I know. I mean, it's good. I should hydrate more. I actually forgot my water bottle at work yesterday, and it's one of those water coolers where it has like the cups shaped like a Coke, but it's so small that you can barely get any water in it, and then you're just sitting at the water cooler like constantly refilling it because I have like this 32-ounce water bottle that I usually drink from that I didn't have. So I was just at the water cooler. Alright, we got... Alright, let me find a Divergent quiz and an anime quiz. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific, probably, with the anime character. Or I could look up a general one. Alright. Which faction do you belong? We'll do epic reads again. That's on y'all. The official Divergent quiz. Let's start. I actually never read the last book because it got spoiled for me. But I did like the series. But I just stopped because I was like, oh, I know what happens in this last book. I don't mind spoilers most of the time, but it just kind of ruined the entire book for me. Because it's one of those things where it's like, spoiler alert, like the main character dies, and it's like, okay, I was kind of like, the way it happens as it was described to me, I'm like, that's stupid. I don't want to read this book. I don't want to ruin this, like, great thing that I've found. Oh, I guess I should have waited a little longer on that spoiler. Sorry, Squid. It's an old book. I'm sorry if you heard that. Or, I guess I didn't really reveal that much, but... When you're faced with a difficult problem, you react by making a list of pros and cons, and then choose the option that the evidence best supports. No. Creating a work of art that expresses your feelings about the situation. Rarely. Doing whatever will be the best thing for the greatest number of people, debating the issue with your friends, facing it head on. Usually I talk to my friends. Wait, Harry Potter survived? I thought he died in the last one. We're doing, which Divergent faction you would be in. I just started. I mean, Harry Potter is the boy that lives, right? Be a little awkward if they killed him. Oh, wait. I have watched the first movie, but I haven't watched any of the other movies. I didn't even realize they made movies for all of them. Whoops, I read, like I was saying, I read the first 2 books, but then the last book got spoiled. And then it was like such a big spoiler, I didn't want to read it because I didn't like how the spoiler took the story, so I was like, I don't want to read it. I want to, like, keep the series as I enjoyed it. Oh, just 2 movies, okay. How embarrassing would it be if the boy who lives and you die? To be the boy who lives and you die? I mean, it was technically referring his younger self, but, you know. It would be interesting on the tombstone. Harry Potter, the boy that lives, who lives, died this year, this time. I mean, he's gonna die eventually, but... like, Hogwarts house, I assume? Technically I'm a Hufflepuff, but sometimes it floats between Hufflepuff and Gryffindor, depending on the test. I think on Pottermore I'm Hufflepuff, but I can do that if you want to after. Let me write this down, I gotta keep organized. Okay, I'm doing an anime character quiz and a Pottermore, maybe. I have a hat that's like yellow and black checkered, and it's meant to represent my Hufflepuff pride, and I've got a pair of Hufflepuff pajamas. Yo, I feel like people like Gryffindor, but at the same time, it's like the main, like, thing in the series, so people are like, oh, I want to be like one of the side characters too. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. You don't want to do anything with Rowling. Absolutely fair. It's so unfortunate that such a creative mind has gotten very involved with a lot of controversy and drama to the extent where it's not appropriate. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of Hufflepuffs out there. Like, let's go Hufflepuff. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can see you as definitely like a Ravenclaw Hufflepuff type. Saddest part of Hufflepuffs, wouldn't it survive the series? No, we still exist. We're just none of the main characters. Fair enough about the horror games. Fair enough, fair enough. The most you most want your friends and family to see you as someone who is willing to make sacrifices and help anyone in need. I feel like that's not something you want people to see you as. I think that's something you just do. Is liked by everyone, is trustworthy, will protect them no matter what happens, offers wise advice. I want people to trust me. I have distrust towards others, but I want people to trust me. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it. It's a matter of, oh, I'm pretending la-di-la-di-da. I know nothing going into this. But we do our best, we do our best. If you had to select one of the following options as a profession, which would you choose? Judge, firefighter, scientist, farmer, humanitarian. Not a judge. Not really a scientist. Not really a farmer. Not really humanitarian. I feel like a firefighter would probably. Yeah, it probably does help that you just watched them. I can't, like, last time I would have, like, even touched or thought about one of these books would have been, like, 5 or 6 years ago. Do you think you know which faction you'd fit into? Like, I mean, you can do this test if you want. It's just, on epicreads.com. What activity would you most likely find yourself doing on an unexpected day off? Reading, sharing opinions with your friends, something artistic, painting, dancing, or writing. I feel like something artistic. Okay. Fair enough about the scientist. You got me there. When choosing your outfit for the day, you select whatever will attract the least amount of attention. Something that will not distract or inhibit you from what you have to do that day. Something comfortable but interesting to look at. Whatever will attract the most attention. Something that's simple but still expresses personality. I definitely think it's this last one for me. If you discovered that a friend's significant other was being unfaithful, you would tell your friend ASAP. You could imagine keeping that knowledge a secret. Confront the cheater. Sit them both down and act as a mediator while they talk it over. Keep it to yourself. Statistics prove your friend. You'll find out eventually. Tell your friend it's unhealthy for them to be in a relationship where such selfish behavior is present. Yeah, I feel like this is the best one. I wouldn't want to be mediator. That's between them. Sal, you're divergent. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. A lot of these quizzes wouldn't actually know, like, the only way to actually know what you'd be sorted into would be to, like, get actually sorted into it. I guess in the universe that it is in, but... What would you say is your highest priority in life right now? Success in work and school, finding peace and happiness, seeking truth in all things, serving those around you, developing strength of character. Candor, you are honest with everyone. So I got the honesty one too. No matter how difficult it is, and no matter how much trouble it gets you into. You aren't easily offended, and would prefer to hear the truth even if it hurts. You believe that if everyone could be honest and forthright with each other, the world would be a much better place. Other people sometimes see you as insensitive, but also trustworthy and confident. Let's go. We do be trusty. Fair enough. I think... Yeah, I mean, when people are being blunt with you, of course, it's... When you're in a society or, like, a faction of people constantly being blunt with you, I feel like at some point you would start to get a little bit desensitized to it, but... Still, shit hurts. I gotta figure out. We're just gonna do this one because you weren't very specific about which anime you wanted it from, and I'm not gonna pick, there's too many out there. So, we're gonna do which anime character are you, because it was asked. So let's see. Sorry for all the ads on this one, let me see if I can... I'm gonna just... Let's try... Ah, where are we? There you go. That way you guys have a little less ads. Hi, which anime character are you? Okay. Oh my god. This, I gotta get off this page. There's too many ads. Like, it's insane. They're popping up everywhere. I'm gonna get malware on my site. Or on my computer. Alright, let's try this one. Okay. Just gonna start. We're not even gonna look at who we might get. Oh my god, these ones have a lot of ads. Alright, I gotta find a one that's not gonna have my Bitdefender asking me about suspicious activity. Alright, we'll go... BuzzFeed. I feel like BuzzFeed is gonna be kind of safe. Would you rather eat chocolate chicken gongbao noodles with homemade gongbao sauce, katsudon, rice, ramen, curry, kelp rice balls, apples, meat? I do enjoy ramen a lot. I feel like I eat it the most often, although katsudon is good. What's the best color? Black, white, orange, dark red, silver, light green, gray, blue. Wait, there's two. Oh no. I like black. Which skill would you want? Being extra stretchy, strong punches, to use a big sword, being the smartest, being the strongest, ninjutsu, fire fist, water style. Outsmarting people are double swords. Okay. Luffy is absolutely, like, I don't know who these characters are gonna be, but this is obviously Luffy, and Luffy is, like, insanely strong with his powers. Like, you would think this guy who just has, like, their, like, gum fruit, like the rubber, what is it, the rubber fruit or something in English? I don't know. But, it's like he uses it so uniquely. Like, he's kind of a dumb guy, but at the same time, it's so smart. Like, how he applies his, like, fruit. Yeah, gum fruit, but, like, what's, like, the translation? Is it, like, rubber fruit or something? Or this, it's not like the stretch. I know, I think in the English they say gum fruit as well. Oh, it is gum. Oh no, it's Gomu Gomu no Mi. It is gum fruit. Okay. I was thinking it was rubber fruit for some reason. But no, it is like gum fruit. Okay. Gomu Gomu. What would you like your hair type to be? Flat and dark, wavy and tan, tousled and greens. Spiked down in brown, small, spiked up in yellow, flat with... I don't care that much about my hair. We're just gonna go regular spiked and orange. I know that's technically it should go from bleach, but my hair is already orange, so we're just gonna stick with it. Would you rather live dorm, town, in a game, pirate ship, house, apartment, islands? Always on the move. A pirate ship, man. Are you kidding me? That'd be epic. It's the best move. Gomu Gomu, no cannonball, system control, Bankai, water style, first form, rock, notebook, smarts, chakra, one for all or key. Gomu Gomu's OP. Gum Gum Fruit. OP. I'd rather die with someone than let that person die before my eyes. Oh my god. Which is the best quote. I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am the protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth. Allied to good. Nightmare to you. I am Saiyan sent from Earth to defeat you. The legendary warrior with a pure heart, awakened by range. Son Goku, the Super Saiyan. I am righteous. I am the hero who's liberating people from fear. I'm the savior who's going to be like a god of this perfect new world. A hero's job is to risk his life to make his lip service a reality. If I become stronger, does that mean I'll become as cold-hearted as you are? He threw his life away for what? For you and your dream. You want to know someone, find out what makes them angry. I love that quote. Go on living. No matter how many people you may lose, you have no choice but to go on living. If the world is void of hope and despair is contagious, then I'll have to infect everyone with my hope, living in despair. Never back down from your challenges. Just because it's not easy doesn't mean you should give up. I don't want to conquer anything, it's just that the person with the most freedom on the sea is the Pirate King. I do love a few of these quotes, but I do love that if you want to know someone, find out what makes them angry. Could change your eye color, what would it be? I do love gray eyes. What's your personality? Stubborn, cheerful, energetic, overprotective, humble, gentle, rude, athletic, fearless. I'm gonna say humble. Because that's so humbling. What's your favorite anime? I'm Luffy! Let's go! Not expected at all. That's okay. That is a-okay. Alright. Next. Pottermore. Wait, is Pottermore even up? Oh, it is. Okay. Let's just take the quiz and dip. Wait, is Pottermore not up anymore? Let's see if this is... Oh, this is one of those sites with like 100 ads. Maybe this one? Oh, okay. Okay, well... Okay, for copyright reasons, the houses' names aren't shown. But we do have the sorting quiz. Let's go. Dawn or dusk? Dusk. I don't... Oh, it shows you as you go. Interesting. Forest or river? Forest. Moon or stars? Moon. Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, selfish. Ordinary. I don't mind being ordinary. Selfish. I don't like people to call me selfish. I try my best to help others out and be someone that can be there for others, so. After you die, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile, ask for more stories about your adventures. Think with admiration of your achievement. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think while I'm alive that counts. I like for people to ask stories about me. I do kind of agree with the last one, but I like the thought of people being like, yo, how would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the great, the bold. The good. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you love, glory, wisdom, or power? Wisdom. I like smart sometimes. Very smart sentence, but once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of a crackling log fire, the sea, fresh parchment, home. Bye. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? Foamy, frothy, silvery liquid that sparkles. No sparkles. Smooth, thick, rich purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. Ew, plums. Golden liquid so bright that it hurts the eye, which makes sunspots dance all around the room. The mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions. I don't trust any drink that is not, it's like a metallic color. So I would probably go with the purple stuff. I know the golden one isn't necessarily like metallic, but I don't know. The ink and yeah, I don't know. Violin, trumpet, piano, or drum? The piano. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples? The flat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other? The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling? The statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye? The bubbles. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try to open? A small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold inside, with some small creature seems to be squeaking. The gleaming jet black box with a silver locking key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. The ornate golden casket standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. A small pewter box, unassuming and plain, and scratched missive upon it that reads, "I only open for the worthy." Probably this one. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It's about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. What order would you save the objects? Okay. So we've got Dragonpox, student records going back 1,000 years, mysterious handwritten book. I feel like I would save the cure for the Dragonpox and then the strange rune. Yeah, you gotta save the cure. And then I feel like the student records and then the mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes, because we have no idea what that actually is. Which of the following do you find the most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, being ignored. Hunger. I like food. I mean, I thought about saving the runes second, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like having the student history is kind of important. Students are old news, fair enough. You never know what student's gonna turn into another Voldemort, though. Which would you rather be? Envied, imitated, trusted, praised, liked, or feared? I like to be trusted. I've stated this several times. I like to be trusted, but I have a mild distrust for everyone. It happens. If you could have any power, which would you choose? To read minds, invisibility, superhuman strength, speak to animals, change the past, or change your appearance at will? I would like to speak to animals. I think that would be cool. Reading minds, I feel like would get tiring and annoying and a little too invasive of everyone. Invisibility, it's like cool, but it's like I don't really need it. Superhuman strength would be cool, but I don't know. Speaking to animals has that like little bit of charm to it. Changing the past gets too complicated, and changing your appearance at will is very cool, but same kind of thing as invisibility. Like I don't know. What were you looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Apparition and dispiration, being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. I totally just lost my voice for a second. Transfiguration, tuning one object into another object, flying on a broomsticks, hexes and jinx, all about magical creature and how to befriend and care for them, secrets about the castle. Every area of magic I can, but I also do love mythical creatures. Oh, you're a big telekinesis person. I do think it would be cool. But yeah, I guess they could technically just like use like Leviosa or like other spells to like make that happen. I don't know. I feel like if I could like pick like an actual like just one-off superpower, um, mm, I don't know. I think shapeshifting would be cool. I know that one said like change your appearance into other things, but I don't know if it actually meant like shapeshifting. I don't know, I think it'd be cool. Which of the following would you most likely study? Which of the following would you most like to study? Yeah. Yeah, I do think it's more like Tonks. Oh. Centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, or werewolves? Ghosts. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let you pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight? Suggest all three should fight without telling troll? I would probably volunteer to fight. That's something I would do. One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? I don't like to be a rat. And this question phrases it in a way where, okay, you're gonna get benefited by this, but like no matter what position you're in, you're gonna get benefited by this, but it's like it's making the stakes higher by like putting you in second, so you'll get first once this happens to this person. Probably tell them to talk to them. Yeah, I would probably be like, oh, you should talk to them. If they say nothing, then tell them. A muggle confronts you, says that they are sure you're a witch or a wizard. Do you ask them what makes them think so? Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx? Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder if you're bluffing. Tell them that you're worried about their mental health. And I would probably play it smooth. Agree, walk away, leaving them to wonder whether they're bluffing. I just think it'd be funny. Which nightmare would frighten you the most? Then on top of something really high and realizing suddenly there are no hand or footholds nor any barrier to stop you from falling, and I At the keyhole of the dark window's room that you are locked, waking up to find neither your friends nor family have any idea who you are, being forced to speak in such a silly voice hardly anyone can understand you, and everyone laughs at you. I would hate if everyone forgot who I was, because then I'd probably just hole up in a room, never to be found again. I'm good with heights, but if there's no railing and stuff, then it gets a bit sketchy, but it's more of the fear of falling than it is the fear of heights. But, I mean, technically very related. Which road tempts you most? The wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, cobbled street. The woods. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand concealed wand? Eye out for any disturbance. Draw your wand out, try to discover the source of the noise. Draw your wand and stand your ground. Withdraw into the shadows, await developments while mentally reviewing the most appropriate defensive and offensive spell should trouble occur. Excuse me. I would probably do the first one. Kind of go slow. Make my way through it. I don't like to seek trouble. I mean, if it continued, I would probably call Wizard 911, like, authorities if I could. But I'd also want to make sure, like, something was actually going on before I would do that. You're attending Hogwarts. Which pet would you choose to take with you? Is it barn owl? I always pick the barn owl. Black or white? Black. Heads or tails? Tails. Left or right? Right. Aw, shit, we got Gryffindor. Look at that. Look how close it is, though. I'm still taking that as a Hufflepuff. I mean, it was these questions, like if I pick that. Interesting. It's kind of cool on this one because you get to see what gets you where, but interesting. No. Okay, here, let's do. Now I'm back to Hufflepuff. Easy. Definitely not a Slytherin. A little bit Ravenclaw, but it happens. It happens. Oh. It was very fun. I'm glad I did a few little fun quizzes. I was looking through my Steam and I was like, oh, I don't know what game I want to play. And I was like, maybe I just don't do a game tonight. But then I was like, I haven't streamed in a while because I was busy all weekend. And then I got back and I was tired, so I didn't stream. And I'm like, I should stream. And I'm glad I did this. This was really fun. Maybe I'll do something like this more often. We'll see. Not that I stream very often. Speaking of, though, I should mention, I gotta figure out where to put goals and stuff like that. I just came up with this today. But if and when I reach 100 followers, which you can see the goal is in the top left corner or right corner? I don't know. Right corner, I think. When I hit 100 followers, I'm gonna do 1 full week of streaming. That does not mean I'm gonna be streaming 24/7 for a full week. It means I will be streaming every evening of a single week. Because I don't have the time to book off to do a 7-day stream. But I will be doing a full week of streaming once we hit 100 followers. Hydrate! I gotta go get water. Give me 2 seconds. Problem is, you tell me to hydrate, and then I bring my water, and then I refill it, and then I drink it all as I'm going. I'll be back. Anyways, I got my water. So, when we hit 100 followers, we will be doing a full... It's just a 7-day streak of streaming. Pretty much. I gotta figure out where to put the goal so that people know. I'll probably... I don't know, I'll add it in somewhere at some point, but... That is the end of stream because it is 10 o'clock, which means I work in 7 hours, which is not bad. But I do like to get at least a little bit of sleep, or at least attempt to get a little bit of sleep before, you know, get a little rest, feel a little rejuvenated in the morning. Sometimes it can be a little bit, hard for me to get moving first thing in the morning, so yeah. We are going to we're gonna raid someone because we like to raid people and say hello and stuff like that. We're gonna raid someone playing Valorant. It's another PNG tuber though, so we're gonna be raiding Ambiverse. I am following them. I don't know what from. But we might as well go say hi and reintroduce ourselves and, you know, be a friendly Twitch streamer, raider, neighbor. Yeah. English. These are the raid messages. Feel free to put these in chat or just come say a quick hello or come and lurk with us. Looks like they're playing with a duo at the very least. But yeah, no, thank you ever for watching and coming in and hanging out with me. I had lots of fun today, and I will see you next time. Bye!
What did you stream? If you guys don't know me, I'm Ambiverse. You can call me Ambi or Amber, whichever you prefer. I go by she, her.
Oh wait, did that work?
Oh
no. Blinded. Sorry.
That did not work out, but whoever that was using Breath of the Wild.
It was me.
I'm in my Valorant cozy girl era, so you'll be seeing a lot of Animal Crossing, Stardew. Reloading. Right now we're currently playing Valorant, obviously. But if you need to raid a run, I completely understand. Thank you so much for trusting me in the community. I hope your stream went well. I'm good. I was just doing internet quizzes. Ooh, like what? What quizzes? I want to know. I'm intrigued.
Toxins going up.